Good evening. Happy Wednesday watch talk with Bobby Legs. I'm so glad to be here this evening. Been feeling a real need to connect um, with y'all, with my friends in the watch community. Recently. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the Gerard Parago Laureato, I wish. The Seahawk too. I haven't bought many watches in any watches in a really long time, and I'm going through this, or have been going through a phase where I have other interests, obviously, piquing my other things, piquing my interest, right? Got back into guitar playing, um, rediscovering. Every once in a while, I get back into like investing mode and want to invest what I can, for the future, for my family's future and whatnot. And so I haven't been really thinking about watches other than like, the conversations that I had with my friends in the watch community and doing some of these, videos with when watch releases come out. But lately I've been thinking, oh man, I feel like I need a new watch, nothing crazy. I'm still eyeing the Laureato or the Panel Reserve, but that's going to be kicked down further down the road for a little while. um but trying to think of like something that's that I can afford, that is great. And I go back to the roots, right? I go back to the Seiko, the Seikos of the world, the Citizens of the world. So yeah, I don't know if it's because I just need a fix, or is this something that I really need. I'm down to about 4 or 5 watches in the collection right now. So it's pretty low, and yeah, I would like to grow the collection back again. But that may take a little while longer. I think for the best. I think I have some priorities here, and we all do, right? We all do. We all have priorities and responsibilities. But I want to connect with you guys, man. I'm just a little bit down on the world lately, and I promised my friends earlier before I wouldn't talk about this, but just um, with the way things are moving along, artificial intelligence, robotics, and whatnot, and whether our jobs are going to be secure in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. The human connection is really so important, right? And so, yes, I'm doing this over the internet, and yes, and you're not here in the room with me, but you are, in a sense, right? You're in the chat room, and so let's have a conversation, a good conversation about watches this evening. We could talk about anything you want. We can go over some of the newer timepieces that have come out recently, as we always do. I'm doing it today solo, so I'll definitely feed off of your guys' energy. Um, but yeah, let's say hello to everyone on the chat. And hey, there's Steve here. Good to see you, Steve. My friend Ken Spear checking in all the way from Pittsburgh. Very nice. Mr. Mac, how you doing? Mr. Mac, what are you wearing on wrist? What are you guys wearing on wrist this evening? Underachieving watch collector is here. Good to see you, sir. Young Excellency, I still owe you a package. I still owe you Von Krul and Wayben. I gotta send that out. Man, it's just like it's baseball, softball season with the kids. It's just like it's crazy. It's just crazy. The time that family takes eats up, right? They eat up a lot of your time. Karate, we're doing karate. Oh, I got my brown belt yesterday, so very fired up about that. Yeah, I had to throw that in there. Scott is here wearing his Naoya Hida tonight. Oh, okay, cool. Um, Caliber, what's up? Good to see you, Mr. Wilson, my friend. How you doing? Hey, Scattering. Scattering always likes to always puts in a comment, right, when I do my watch news videos, and I appreciate that because comments do help. Um, what do you got there, Eric? He's wearing a Seiko File Field GMT. Very nice. Hey, how do you feel about that new. Well, they're not. Well, I guess the new version of the GMT diver, the Seiko, with the SPB. Oh, I did a video on it today. What is it? The SPB. Let me pull it up here. We'll talk about it later. 509. What do you think about that one? I like it. Kevin from saying good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Um, here, Scott has a more positive outlook on artificial intelligence. Ain't nothing a good stick of okay fix, right? Yeah. Hey, Joe. How you doing, sir? Tim Hill's wearing the BB-58. I believe that's the new one with the burgundy dial and bezel insert. Oh, and Jeffrey's wearing his BB-68 blue dial. That's a big boy on wrist today. It's a big watch. Great watch. Um, 8, we've been wearing his Atelier Wen. Speaking of great watches, and we got another Tudor here wearing Wilson wearing the Tudor ceramic blue. That's a great looking watch as well. Yeah, the Tudor look. I mean, Tudor is just they're solid watches, right? They're just solid watches. Um, they definitely are riding that Black Bay line very very hard, right? Um, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I'm sure they sell pretty well. Um, and again, they're very 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 solid. Another watch I miss. I miss that Black Bay 58, the original. I think I heard my friend Dib talking the other day about how the Black Bay 58 is his favorite Tudor. You know, it's just a solid watch, and it is, and it is. Um, Love those snowflake hands. Hated them at first, but then loved them, and I still do. I still do to this day. Just a great watch. Um, yeah. So let's go. Let's go to talk about that Seiko. It's new, not new. I mean, it's just a new variation of it. And if you recall, about a week or two ago, they released a new version of this 300-meter GMT dive watch with the wavy dial, very similar, very reminiscent to a Seamaster, and I liked it, and I like this one, and they bumped up the uh, water resistance on these, right? The wavy dial, and this one has a 300-meter water resistance, and micro adjustment. And class, this is a nice looking watch, man. I mean, this also kind of reminds me of some sort of um, Omega dive watch, right, with the white dial, and there's something that's very familiar of this look, right? This is man, man, looks great on pictures, right? And there's the new micro adjust there. Get a little red, white, and blue action with the red GMT hand, and I mean, you're looking at around 1900 euro. I mean, that's it's kind of pricey, right? It's a little up there. These will come down in price. I mean, meaning you'll be able to find some deals on these, especially on a secondary market. 72-hour power reserve. Um, just a just a great looking watch, in my opinion. Um, I did. I had it twice. I had it twice. Like a lot of watches, right? Can you believe that? I swear to myself that I would never rebuy a watch. I was at one point when I started on early with my watch collecting, um, fantasy or not fantasy career. Wow, that's a totally unrelated words. Um, I said I never buy a watch twice, and I've done it so many times. and the OG Blackberry 58 is one of them. It's a great, great watch. I think you just take it for granted, right? Because it's so versatile, um, and so like under the radar, right? You take it. I took it for granted. I certainly did, and and yeah, regret selling that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get it back. Maybe one day I'll get it back. Yeah, yeah. It's a great dial. I mean, this is a good looking watch. This SPV 509. Hey, hey now, Joey. Talking about these dive or Seiko dive watches, GMTs that you and I both like. New variation came out today of one of them. Um, so yeah, I mean, this is like another watch that I would consider. Maybe not this particular variation of it. I mean, I still like that green dial version, but this one does have a better bracelet, more water resistance. Is it? Yeah, I mean, like, does that? I don't know if that really matters to me. And I know I harp on diver GMTs and how, if I really want a GMT watch, I don't want to watch that's thick traveling. Traveling with a thicker watch. I think that just defeats the purpose for me. But yeah, this one just appears to be it's just more of a sporty diver watch to me that happens to have GMT functionality. I wouldn't travel with this watch per se, but I think it's just a cool looking timepiece. Um, let's see. Raymond Weil came out with a watch today, and it's a good looking watch. A little bit of hair of a head scratcher for me though, and I'll get to that um, in a bit. But this new chronograph expands the Raymond Weil Millesime collection. Millesime, and it comes with a rose gold PVD variation as well as a sportier, stainless steel version. And look, and it's a good looking watch. I mean, I've seen this before though, right? I mean, there's nothing here that's groundbreaking. It's tastefully done. It gives you a sense of vintage vibes to it, right? I mean, like I said, it's tastefully done. But I've seen this watch before. I mean, like, see Longines catalog, right? That's what I feel like it reminds me of. Um, and I don't know. I think, and this might be a little bit of the snob in me. I feel like the Raymond Wild takes away from the package here for me. It's just me being snobby, you know. Um, but I like it. I think it's very, very good looking. What I don't like about it is the price point. I mean, you're looking at something that's, on leather strap, 37.25 euro. You know, that's a whole lot. You have a RW5030 Solita base 510, right? I mean, it's like a cam operated. It's based on the Valjoux 7753. Okay, okay. Um, so you got a workhorse movement there, right? Not too thick for a Valjoux. It is 39, so it's on the smaller side. 50-meter water resistance, I can live with that with a chrono. I can absolutely live with that. 62-hour power reserve is nice, but that's a pretty steep price point, you know. See Longines catalog, right? I mean, like, there's so many versions. There's so many, like, models and that Longines produce that are basically, I feel like, is the same watch. Maybe not the same exactly detailed in design, but I feel like it's practically the same watch, and you can get it for a better price. And I guess maybe this is priced the way it is because I guess they know that they have to sell these things at a discount, right? You getting Carla Bucher vibes on that one? Yeah, Joey. Yeah, I mean, you can mention you know any brand, not any brand, but in most brands that that have like a history, a long history. They probably made a chronograph that looks like that watch. Um, hey, Quorum is back in Swiss hands. It was owned by, I guess, a private equity firm out of, or Chinese City Champ Watch and Jewelry Group is out, and Quorum returns to Swiss ownership. Remember Quorum? Quorum used to make those bubble watches, right? Um, that were kind of like very fashion, but I mean, I don't know. I thought some of them were very, very, very cool. And so it looks like they're headed back to Switzerland, um, or back into Swiss ownership, and management buyout led by sales director Hassel Medovich, backed by a group of Swiss investors, which remains undisclosed for now, but is presented as members of the luxury and finance sectors. Okay, yeah. Here are some of these Quorum timepieces. Um, okay, he's not a timepiece. He's the guy. Um, let's take a look at some of these Quorum watches here. Why not? Why not? We're just all talking community stuff. Um, Golden Bridge collection. Yeah, here's some of these bubble watches. Pretty wild stuff, right? I mean, this is crazy. I mean, it's terribly. I mean, it's wow, 7,000 Swiss francs. Yeesh, I don't know about that. Um, but crazy. I don't know. Does it matter? Does it really matter? Is Quorum on any one of you guys' radar? Good for them. Good for them. Let's see here what chat's saying. Hey, Maison, what's going on? See you. He's wearing his Mosier Heritage Funky Blue Fumé this evening. Very nice. Not so we have a Messina Lab and Raoul Page. Sorry, I'm not getting that right. The Noctograph, the NYC based design studio, and Swiss indie watchmaker are back for the third collaboration. Um, yeah, I mean this kind of looks like most most Messinas. I get that same kind of vibe. Um, the Noctograph relies on the same case as the Magraph and the Absinthe. So it's a 38.5 millimeter case, 10 millimeter case thickness. Calatrava style. Sure. Sure. Acclaimed RP2. So, okay. Let's take a look at the movement here. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad for Messina. I mean, 8,800. I mean, that's actually a little less than I thought it was going to be, but it's not bad. 50 millimeters water resistant sapphire crystal, caliber M660 proprietary movement, for Messina Lab, designed and developed by Raoul Paget, produced under his guidance and select group of Swiss suppliers. Hand wound, 21 joules, 60-hour power reserve, limited to 999 pieces. Look for limited edition, indie watchmaker, Messina Lab. 8875 is not outrageous. I mean, maybe in general it is outrageous, but like for a Messina collab with indie, um, I don't think it's outrageous in that aspect. The watch looks like a regular sector dial watch to me. Um, Nothing groundbreaking design wise, but I guess you're really paying for that Messina Lab collab with Raoul Page, just to have it on your collection. Um, yeah, this stuff. So, I guess you're talking about Quorum. Yeah, I mean, Quorum. I mean, it was interesting. Like, I think my first exposure to Quorum was like going to a department store. Really, like, I think it was like probably like Macy's or something. I feel like it was like Macy's, but it could have been something else like that carried quorum. And seeing those bubble watches and then being in my like 20s, whatever, um, or early 30s, like it was like, oh, that's kind of interesting and kind of cool. I had no taste back then. I had no taste. Not no, that's a terrible thing to say. Because I'm sure there's people who love Quorum's watches and they have great taste. Um, let's move further along here. Oh, no, I didn't want to click that. Um, it's more news. I just want more news here. Um, I just don't know what to make of this one. Here, this just literally came out before I came on air. The Lucius Hot Rive Honoree I or one Lago Verde. Is that Green Lake? Is that what that's supposed to be? Lago Verde. It's a young brand founded in 2022, but it comes with a serious horological backing. Its founder, Stefan von Guten, is a micromechanical engineer with decades of experience in academic research and high-end watchmaking. Okay, okay. Um, who's this? Who's this Stefan character? Made. Stefan's background includes roles in semiconductor R&D, university labs, the key technical development positions at Patek Philippe and Yuan. Okay, there he is. I presume that's him. Yep, Stefan von Guten. The inspiration of the owner stems from an 1889 patented Hebdoma's pocket watch. Man, like, man, I can never work in this watch industry, man. I just can't pronounce this shit. It's so bad. It's so that you really need like a European, someone who speaks many different languages, to like nail down these accents. I mean, not even you English guys. You guys can't do this. You guys can't pull this off. You guys can't pull these crazy accents off. You need like somebody like you need somebody from Switzerland. That's basically probably what you need. Power reserve of what? Owners pushes the concept dramatically further. A mechanical wristwatch with a continuous power reserve of 41 days, 1,000 hours. This puts it among the rare class of ultra long reserve timepieces. Say what? Say a thousand hour power reserve? What the dilly? Oh, is that right? The inspiration for Honor stems from an 1889 patent Hebdoma's pocket watch that boasted an 8-day power reserve. It, it pushes it further. Wow. Okay. For context, that Along and Zon Longa 31 from 2007 runs for 31 days and requires separate ratcheting key to wine. The Hublot MP. Okay, 50 days. Wow, I didn't even realize. The Vacheron Constantin Twin Beat pushed the number up to 65 days, but the power reserve only applies when the secondary escapement runs at 1.2 hertz, which is a watch is while the watch is stationary. Okay, in contrast, the Honoris 41-day reserve, approximately 30 days, what we call it, okay, uses a single escapement and without any need for tools, switches, or secondary modes. The entirely developed in-house movement uses advanced engineering to deliver its performance in wearable manual wound watch. Wow, okay, that's kind of interesting, right? Um, I mean, I don't really care for the design so much and the dial. I mean, but that's intriguing. That's 188,000 Swiss francs, limited to 8 pieces. Okay, okay. Hand engraved white gold base. Yeah, this is just silly money. Silly, silly money. Um, hey, John V. Good to see you. 90%, none of us had bad taste. I nailed it. Thanks. Thanks, Achievement Watch Collector. Indeed, to us English speaking, talking foreign just means talking louder. Right. Oh man. Okay, that's okay. That's interesting. Um, Nevada Gretchen. Let's for our good buddy Dib, who's a big Nevada Gretchen fan. Let's take a look at this one. This is the F77 Mark II. Sequel to the F77 integrated sports watch from 2023 is now slimmer with two finishes. I'm guessing this is like another gold PVD kind of watch here. Goes back to Nevada Gretchen goes back to a century, almost a century to 1926, and was known for many watches, including the early automatics. Okay. The original F77 from 1977 was an octagonal bezel and integrated design that was trending thanks to earlier models like the AP Royal Oak. And so the new 577 Mark II is an update to the 2023 model and comes in two finishes: stainless steel case with a 38 millimeter, 12.2 thick, and the 46 select lug, and 18 karat gold plating. The other one. This is a hair thinner than the 2023 model. Okay. Okay. Maybe we got a different movement here. A double domed sapphire crystal gives 100 meters. I'm sure that's fine. Redesigned integrated 3-link bracelet comes standard with a tool-free micro adjustment class. Okay, that's nice. Drill lugs allow for easy swap. Yeah. The Onyx style has applied stick indices and new Dauphine hands that replace the baton hands. I like Dauphine hands. I do like the Dauphine hands. Um, oof. You get to go. Okay. Um, I mean, okay. It's okay. Um, 1490. I mean, like, I guess this is going up against like maybe the Christopher Ward was at the 12. Um, the Maurice Lacroix Aiken, is it Aiken? Sopra P24 ETA 2824 alternative. Sopra movements have heard some issues with the Sopra movements, right? 38 millimeter power reserve. Um, Case 38 millimeter, 12.2, 46. Yeah. I mean, it's just another integrated sports bracelet. Just throw it in the pile with all the other ones, right? Um, so if you like the brand, you're probably going to go for this one. If you like integrated bracelets, watches. Um, Man, this was a rough looking watch. Chrono Swiss goes lightweight and sporty. I've been liking what Chrono Swiss has been doing lately. Man, I think I would like to get a Chrono Swiss, one of those newer um, regulator timepieces that don't go from like they don't do like the hours at 12. They do it like at was it 9 or 3, whatever. They go this way as opposed to this way. Forget the name of the model, but it's just a great looking watch. This one's a little rough. Integrated design, grade 5 titanium case, and a trademark regulator layout sum up the sportiest Chrono Swiss to date. And I just don't know if I like this. Like, is it like a coin edged bezel here? And then you got these crown guards that kind of, meld into this onion crown, onion shaped crown. I think that's what bothers me about this is well, there's a few things that bother me about this, but I think it's the crown. I feel like there's like not too much contrast going on. I mean, I know you have this blue dial here, but on this hour sub dial, it doesn't from this picture it just doesn't look like there's like a lot of great contrast there. It's too it's too like dull, like that. You got that monochrome type grade titanium coloring here, and it's just like it's not doing it for me. Um, yeah. I don't know. I just don't the bezel, this coin edge bezel, if that's what it's called, that style, let's call it that. Just doesn't look well to me, and it's just like with this, and then and then you throw this like this crown, the onion style crown. It just doesn't. Mm, I don't know. It looks something that came out of the 70s. Um, no, I mean, but then like look, I mean, this is not bad. The movement side, I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that looks. I like that. They'll tell me this is gonna be like a $10,000 watch. I hope it isn't. Yeah, 13,300. No, sir. No, sir. Um, yeah, bracelet looks nice. Are you talking about the Nevada Gretchen or this one? I think. Let's see here. Yeah. eh. Okay, moving along here. Let's move past this one. Um, yeah, that's the problem with after watches and wonders. Like the releases are kind of just like, you know. Of course, these brands are taking the foot off the gas for now with that. Um, New Panerai submersible. This is a big boy, 47 millimeters on this one. Not a big fan of the Diver Chrono. Uh, love the crown guard, if you will, from Panerai. Very Panerai. My Luminor has it. Love it. It's a great feature. Very unique. Obviously, nobody else has it, and it really helps distinguish the brand from any other brand out there, which is great. I love the bezels on the submersible. I love these little dot um, registers here, and then you have the 15, 30, and 45. Love that. Just not necessarily crazy about the chrono features on the diver, and then you have the flyback written here and countdown. It's just like it reminds me of like a G-Shock in a sense with that kind of labeling. Um, so I didn't mind it much at first, but now it just doesn't really do much for me here. Um, and it's crazy expensive, right? Uh, Limited 35 pieces, and there's some sort of like trip that's also wrapped up in it. Like you pay for this. You not only get the watch, but you get some sort of like I think it's like a trip or something like that to dive somewhere or something or other. It's for the big panorama people, right? It's for the panorama people. Yeah, lot going on there, James. Agreed. Um, okay. Let's see. Well, what does Monochrome say about the best sub 5K watches from Watches and Wonders? Let's see. This. Let's see what they have to say. Alpina. Are they really? Is that what they're really going to go with that? Oh man, I don't want to talk about that. Nomos Corso Neomatic. Yeah. Okay. Solid. I mean, I'm not crazy about all the variations, but there's a few of them that I think are really solid variations. Of this watch, and this watch is a solid watch. I think it's a favorite. Raymond Wheel Freelancer Complete Calendar. Oh, okay. Man, this gold. They do this gold PVD stuff. I'm not crazy about it. Yeah. Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. Okay. Steve, Mr. Time Mill has one, so I'm not going to comment. I've heard it actually looks really good in person. It really looks really stunning in person, and I'll take the people that own the watch and know about watches. I'll take their word for that one. The big Oris Pointer Date Salida. All right, I don't mind the pointer date for Morris. Not bad. Did we get through Tag Heuer career day date? Oh man, for me, like the Carrera is always it has to be a chrono. Like I don't like the three hander. It's got to be a chrono, right? For me, yeah, it's got to be a chrono. Eberhard Conduit chronograph. Mm. I guess there's not a lot of like um in watches and wonders like not a lot of sub 5K releases. Um, when you look at the caliber of brands that have been releasing watches that or have been releasing watches that week, there's not too many of these. So I guess the pickings are slim. Let's see what our friends in Hodinky are up to. Okay, reporting the Quorum News. Rolex will raise U.S. prices in response to tariffs. When was this article written? The 25th. Okay. Tesla's brand to increase prices by an average of 3% beginning May 1st, and Omega prices to rise 5%. Yeah, that Rolex is getting more expensive. 3% on average. I wonder, so it's on average, so I wonder if I guess some models won't be risen at all, right? Um, and some will. Okay. I think the day date window crowds the hand stack on those only on tag arrays. I agree. That's a good point. I like that you put in the right. You put in. You said it properly. You said it the right way, James. You took the words right out of my mouth. Carrera equal chrono, now time chrono, and my mind. Absolutely agreed. No need more mid-tier releases from Watches and Wonders. Yeah, yeah, but I guess that's why they have wind up, right? Or that actually, do we count wind up as mid tier stuff? There's some mid tier brands. I mean, like, Joey, would you say? I mean, Omega is not mid tier, right? Omega is luxury, right? It's not. It's top tier. So I guess wind up would be um wind up would be that um James is saying it is a good thing that Rolex AD is giving me plenty of time to save how to pay for added costs. I think the issue is that Swatch Group doesn't participate. Yeah, good, fair point. Fair point. Um, there's the new Tudor coming May 3rd. Oh, is it going to be a submersible? I mean, a Submariner? Tudor Submariner? Is it? Are we finally getting it, Mr. Caliber? YQG? Are we finally getting it? I'm teasing. I don't think we are. I don't think we're getting it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Wednesday night watch talk. Well, I'm looking. I'm flirting with the idea of picking up a Seiko one of these days. Who knows? Oh, from the news channel. For a while, Caliber messaged me May 3rd, 1 p.m. CEST. What is CEST? Is that Canadian Eastern Standard Time? Is that or what? What is CEST? Probably not a sub. Yeah. Or is that like that's got to be Swiss, right? That's got to be Switzerland. I am so I don't know my time zones, man. I'm such an American. Eastern time zone. Pacific. Hey guys, it was great connecting with you guys again this evening. I really needed to talk about watches for a little while. No, I'm talking about the step above wind up. Wind up is more micro brands. That's true. Yeah, you're true. I want to see more releases around 4 to 6K price range. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like, they do get monochrome reports that stuff. I just feel like there's just not like an event for that. And your point too, like, Swatch not being in Watches and Wonders, you're not going to see like the Longines and the other ones. Central Eastern something time. There you go. There you go. Makes sense. Central European um, something time. Makes a lot of sense. Well, anyway, guys, um, really appreciate the chat tonight. It was good talking watches and getting back into the swing of things with that. And hey, listen, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. You know, and spring is in the air. May 1st tomorrow. It's gonna be May 1st, and so soon it'll be the summertime, and we got baseball season here um, in the United States. So that's something to look forward to, and the great weather. Hey, save up your money. You know, go have some coffee with some friends. Do kind of that stuff. I'm basically just reminding myself to do that kind of stuff, but I'm saying it to you guys like I'm imparting some advice to you guys. But it's actually a good reminder for myself to do that too. And have a great evening. Get some sleep, and I'll see you guys probably next week. We'll do another one of these next week. Um, Take care. Good night.